Autoline Daily is brought to you by Borg Warner, feel good about driving. Bridgestone, your journey, our passion. Dow Automotive Systems, improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com. And by the 2013 Hyundai Sonata. Learn more at HyundaiSonata.com.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Autoline Daily. It's Friday the 22nd of March 2013. I'm Todd Lassa from Automobile Magazine, filling in for John once again while he's out of town. Now the news. General Motors is moving forward with plans to close its Opel plant in Bochum, Germany, after workers rejected a cost-cutting deal. Earlier in the year, the company and the union leaders agreed to a plan that would keep production at the facility until 2016 in exchange for a wage freeze, other cost-cutting changes, and also would have kept about 1,200 jobs at the plant beyond 2016. But workers rejected the deal in a vote yesterday, so now GM will close the plant next year and eliminate 3,300 jobs. It probably won't be cheap for GM to close that plant. Earlier in the week, Ford announced it will pay 4,000 hourly workers $750 million in severance to shut its plant in Genk, Belgium, which builds the Mondeo. After years of trying, it looks like coveted younger buyers are finally turning to Detroit and South Korea and away from Japan. Bloomberg News reports that according to both R.L. Polk and Edmunds.com, the gains have come in the smaller and mid-sized car segments where Detroit at least has always struggled. But now with snappier, more fuel-efficient product, retail registrations by 18 to 34-year-old buyers are up for the Detroit 3, along with Hyundai and Kia, and down for Japanese automakers. Before Detroit and Seoul start popping the champagne, Japan still dominates youth retail sales by a significant margin, but at least it's a start. Meanwhile, the road isn't as smooth for the big rig set. The Wall Street Journal reports from the annual truck makers trade show in Kentucky that many believe sales of heavy-duty trucks have peaked. Last year's sales of just over 272,000 were short of projected goals, and this year they expect to drop another 10,000. The reasons? Not only is the average length of a haul shorter, but trucks are carrying lighter packages, have better routing, and are rarely empty, improving productivity of existing vehicles. Sales for the Lincoln brand are down almost 25% through the first 2 months of the year, due largely to production delays with the MKZ. Vehicles built at the company's plant in Mexico were shipped to its Flat Rock plant for additional inspection and repairs. Ford has never specifically addressed what the problem was. However, the company says the MKZs are no longer being shipped between the two plants and inventory should be back to normal by the end of the month. Hyundai just revealed renderings of a luxury sport coupe concept it will unveil at next month's Seoul Motor Show. It's the 9th concept designed by Hyundai's R&D Center in Korea, which is reflected in its name HYUNDAI. The concept has a turbocharged V6 rated 365 horsepower that is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Hyundai says the HYUNDAI represents an evolution of its fluidic sculpture design that likely will travel down into production models. Coming up next, a look at how female executives are mentoring young women in the auto industry.
Dow Automotive Systems, driving solutions in automotive, commercial transportation, and aftermarket with innovative products like Betamate structural adhesives. Lighter, stronger, safer. DowBetamate.com.
It's not easy getting young people to consider the auto industry as a career, especially women. On Autoline this week, John talks with a panel of women, both professional and at the university level, to discuss how the industry can attract more female talent to the industry. Here's a clip from that show.
Inform is a wonderful organization in Michigan, about 2,000 members, and it's all about developing women to achieve their greatest potential in business. So it started out in 1962 as the Women's Economic Forum of Detroit, and it really has transformed. It now is not only a group and a network, it's an opportunity. It has a Center for Leadership Studies, which canvases from entry-level learning and exploring to how to get on board seats, how to start businesses and be an entrepreneur. So there's actually 5 different tiers of education and training available that employers can take advantage of. On top of that, we have the rest of the Inform organization, which is really a fantastic organization with every industry in Michigan represented. It's a great place to go and just have best practices and learn how to develop your own talent as well as help others.
And do I have it right? You're the incoming chair for Inform?
Well, no, for Inform, I'm on their board of directors. So I'm on the regular Inform board. Now, we have a subgroup called Automotive Next. Automotive Next is about 20-25 companies who are all members of Inform, who have said, wow, attracting, developing, and retaining talent in the auto industry is probably important to all of our companies. So we have competitors in here, and Max and I are on the Inform Automotive Next chapter. It's what we call an affinity group. So we all have this common interest, non-competitive, and that's about attract, develop, retain talent. And we're really targeting women to come to automotive because, as you said, John, this is all about the war for talent. And coming out of universities today, about half of the graduates for both technical degree and business are women. So, geez, we better get our fair share.
You can watch that entire interview right now at our website, autoline.tv. That wraps up the daily episodes for this week. I'm Todd Lassa from Automobile Magazine. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.
Ward's is the industry leader for news, data, and analysis. That's why companies across the globe subscribe to our premium service, maybe even your own. Log in for subscriber access now. Check your company's intranet for details and rely on wardsauto.com to keep you informed.